Hi crafters, this is Cindy B with Mrs. B's Craftroom.blogspot.com, here today as guest designer on Pam's blog, The Bug Bites. Thanks Pam for giving me another opportunity to share a project with your readers. Today we're going to be making a hot cocoa box. Around this time of the year, there are these cute little cocoa bags that come out. These I purchased at Michael's. Let's see. And I think they're so cute. They come out at Christmas time. They're really out all year long, but they decorate them up so cute at Christmas and Halloween. So I like to grab a couple of these and decorate them up and give them out as gifts. So that's what we're going to be making today, is a box to hold this cocoa packet in. All right, so using our gypsy, this is going to be a really simple box. It basically is using Georgian basic shapes. So the box itself is a rectangle from Georgian Basic Shapes, and it is sized at 11.44 by 6.50. Then I've added, let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see, I've added some rectangles on the top and the bottom for the flaps of the box, and those are sized at 3.75 by 1 inch. And I basically just brought those down and welded the two together, so when they cut, you'll see that they, when they cut, you'll see that they actually, let's look at the eyeball here. They cut out as one whole piece. So, see, there'll be little flaps on the top of the box. And the inside of the box, I just picked a image from, I don't remember which one that was from. Let's see. This is an image from Lacy Labels. And centered that in the center of the box, so that will also cut out a hole in the box, creating a window for the cocoa box. And then I created a second layer, and basically I took from the first layer, I took a rectangle and sized it to fit on top of the, sized this rectangle to fit right over that box, because this is going to make a cover for the inside of the box. And then I copied that same scallop or image from the Lacy Labels and then positioned it right, let's see if I can get that one, positioned it so it was right over, let's see if I can zoom in so you can see that, so it was right over the one on the first layer. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, so now we've got the rectangle on top of the box, and then we've created, just cut and paste another rectangle to create the cover for the actual outside of the box. So it's pretty simple. It's just basically shapes for this particular box and putting them together. So I'm going to go cut these out and show you how to put the box together. I'll be back in a second. All right, so here we have our pieces cut out, and this is what the box actually looks like when it cuts out. So it's one whole long piece. So this was the rectangle, and the two small rectangles we added on the top and bottom on the one side, and then the center, the Lacy Labels piece that came from to create the window. So now what we're going to do is score this piece of cardstock, and I've already scored mine, so I'll go ahead and give you the dimensions on where they should be scored. So the first score mark is at 3 1/8. The second score mark is at 3 5/8. The third score mark is at 6 3/4. The fourth score mark is at 7 1/4. So you see that lines up right there with the edge of that rectangle that we added. And then the last score mark is at 10 1/2. Now we'll flip it over to the side, and these little tabs are the perfect size. They're 1 inch tabs, so you just score each one at a half at 1 inch. And then the same on the other end, you'll score it at the 1/2 inch mark and the 1 inch mark. So now we've got our box ready to assemble. So let's move the score pad. And for my box, I like to use score tape to give it a stronger edge. So we'll take score tape. Oh, that's my new one. All right, take some score tape, and we're going to put the score tape on this 1/2 inch piece that we just created there. So we're going to go ahead and put it in between the score lines. That's creating the edge of the box to hold together. Okay, so also what we want to do is go ahead and snip out a couple of things here. If you notice in the corner where we did the two half-inch folds on the tab, we want to go ahead and cut this out, cut out that center box on this side and on this side. Whoops, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cut them both off. Make it a little bit easier for you guys. Okay, so now that we've got those cut, so they actually look like little tabs that fold in for the end of the box. So now what we're going to do is take off the score tape cover. Now this is kind of tricky, so you want to get this as nice as you can. You're going to fold the top down so that it creates a little pouch to hold that cocoa in, and this is the flap for the front of the box. So you're going to fold it down to that score line and carefully line it up and then fold the lid over the top. And that's where the score tape is actually holding on. So I'm going to run my bone folder inside of here to make sure that's all held down. Oh shoot, I forgot to do something. See? Oh, darn it. Alright, so I forgot to put in the little clear plastic tab that I wanted to add to the inside of the box to cover the cocoa holder. So you could add that or not add it. I guess it really doesn't make a difference. Let's go ahead and add it. I'm just going to add some ATG glue around the outside.